What is up, what's up, guys? This is Mark with the Mic, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Red Cycling Inc. I'm Mark the Mic. I'm joined by Lou Beans.
What is up? What is up?
WrestleMania week has been crazy. A lot.
You know, it's funny. I'm seeing the Bad Bunny part now. What's up with that truck? What's he running over? The Sparks. It's crazy.
I don't know, but he had a big ass truck, semi truck for no reason. It looked like the WCW truck, so better watch.
Was it the Was it the remade Express? Did they cut it open?
Oh man, you remember?
Maybe it's.
Remember?
Wait, did you see the Transformer this weekend? Oh,
Yo, yeah, we'll talk about that on I guess right after. But yeah, I saw it. Is it worth $700? I don't. I won't spend $700 on that.
it does it by itself, man. Finally, all by itself, like a big boy.
Yeah, it does, but it's not $700 worth. It better vacuum my house. It better feed me. It better bring me some beers.
Feed them cats. Yep.
Damn right. Loki will fight it. Doom will fight it. She will handle that.
Transform and roll out.
Yeah, there was a lot of toys announced, dude. They did a lot of things for WWE stuff and the elites. A lot of cool stuff looking. A lot of cool looking stuff. One of them that caught my eye that I was like a must get is the cream of the crop Macho Man.
Is that the purple shirt?
Yeah. That one's coming. And I was like, damn it, I gotta buy another one. This is like by my sixth Macho Man.
I mean, I gotta do my due diligence and get one too.
Yeah, that one looks really dope. There's a lot of cool stuff that they announced. I think Candice LeRae looked fantastic. There's a lot of cool looking ones. So I definitely check out Ringside Collectibles or on Instagram or their website, and then you can see everything that they announced. The new Bret Hart that has like the WrestleMania 13 gear, which that might be the Bret Hart I get. A lot of cool shit, so definitely check them out because there's a lot of things to cover, and we still have a lot of things to cover for this show.
Yes, sir.
WrestleMania kicked off last night. Solid show. We'll be giving our reviews later on this week for the WrestleMania, and we'll be doing NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver this week. So we'll be doing the Takeover review today. So weekend wrestling. I think we got solid go home shows.
I mean, to be honest, I wasn't feeling Raw too much.
Raw had his issues, and I think it always has his issues. But I think the go home for McIntyre and Bobby was okay. Again, I didn't care about the Braun Strowman stuff, and that's something that I just didn't really care for. Ali versus Riddle was fantastic. And King Corbin versus Drew McIntyre was a really good match as well. So I'll credit for the matches. It could have been better just going full force into the storyline, but it just went to the typical things to make it easy for people to know who's fighting each other, and that's pretty much what they did.
True. Just tell me why. Tell me why, Merc.
Yeah.
Why was Rhea Ripley so evil?
Because she was originally evil, and y'all forgot about that shit.
Well, I forgot.
She never said she was a good person.
True that.
She was spiky.
I mean, but you can't just stereotype somebody with spikes. Come on. What about the spike community?
Half of them probably reason why they bring spikes is to stab somebody.
All right.
I also like the Xavier Woods AJ Styles match. I thought that was pretty cool. Riddle versus Ali again. That was a fantastic match. And then King Corbin looked like a full main eventer in this match. And I honestly, it's sad for me to say that how the hell this guy only has a U.S. title on his belt.
Because he's the spoiler. That's why. Because he's normally the guy. Up until this point, he's the guy that comes in when the person you really want to win is about to win. That's why.
That's true.
That's why he brings no belts.
Yeah, like he honestly, it shocks me that like Baron Corbin has not had another title besides the U.S. title. Like I think he has everything to get him a title. They just don't have him put it on him, and that's sad.
I think he's fine. he was able to buy that $15,000 watch, or was it more expensive? It might have been. Was it 45,000? I don't know.
Well, he had that NFL money too. It's not
I'm
all the
just
regular
saying
money.
he eating good. So
Yeah, he eating good doesn't mean like he. I think he should get a title down the road.
we'll see. Let's put him in a major storyline from the
Yeah,
beginning.
that's true. But Raw, I'm gonna give a B minus.
I would probably agree. The matches were not bad. Even
Yeah.
the women's tag had a purpose, and it with Asuka and, like I said, evil Ripley. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Um, did you get to watch Dark?
I went back and watched a few of the things from Dark Elevation. I see they're pushing forward with Sting and Murdoch Monster going forward. There's a lot of different things going on.
Yeah.
Regular Dark, I don't remember most of it. There was too much wrestling this week.
Yeah. I will say the same thing with AEW. I honestly cannot. There's nothing that really stood out to me besides Conti winning against Bunny.
The regular AEW show, I enjoyed most of the stuff. I enjoyed them beating up Moxley at the end. That was all right. Conti's match was pretty good.
Yeah, that was good. I remember that's the only thing I kind of remember. I don't remember most of the stuff because there's so much shit going on, and NXT just pretty much like
They had that really wacky King Kong versus Godzilla match that I thought was all right. It wasn't great.
yeah,
I was expecting more because I'm a fan of Bear Country because their dark matches are pretty good. But
yeah,
maybe it's because they're fighting jobbers and they make them look amazing by tossing them around. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Paige and what's his name, Maskcaster. I was expecting more. That's kind of the match I really wanted to see because I'm a fan of Maskcaster's rhymes. So that was a little disappointing. So
yeah. I don't care for Cody. I don't care for Nightmare.
you didn't like his explanation. I thought it was pretty funny.
I think every single person he has in this group are vanilla.
No, I mean the guy he was making fun of everybody, but it's kind of ironic because he that type of guy. So,
yeah, exactly. So I was just like, yeah, whatever.
And Jericho's promo was pretty good.
Jericho's promo started.
He was 99%. He was batting 10 for 10 until the very end.
Yeah,
where he mixed up the words about the big guy.
Yeah,
and that was about it. But other than that, it was pretty good.
Darby versus JD Drake was pretty decent.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Other than that, like the Bunny versus Conti, I think it was my match. I actually liked that match. I like seeing Conti actually getting wins. I kind of saw the turn on Moxley happening. I didn't trust the Young Bucks from the start.
I was hoping for it.
I was like, yeah, this is way too convenient.
Yeah, like I said, but at the same time, the only thing I was saying was like, yeah, it seems like a foregone conclusion, but at the same time, it took long enough.
Yeah.
Let's see what you can do with it.
All right. I guess we'll do NXT last, seeing that that's the takeover night 1 and night 2, or we could actually do it back to back, just the fact that it is day 1 and day 1 too. So that's in order. So I'll go with night 1. So night 1 had a kickoff match. If you watched the pro show, it was Zoe Stark defeating Toni Storm. I recommend everyone watching it. It was actually a really good match, really good action in that match, and find it. I found it on YouTube. It was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it a 4.
All right.
Toni Stark's impressing me. Like she's really getting in there, and like she's doing her thing. So keep that up. The first match of the night of NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver, night 1, will be Pete Dunne versus Kushida.
The Battle of Crabmen.
Man, I have never had pain in my hands so much just by watching a match.
I mean, almost exclusively every time he gets in the ring, you have to start to tighten up your knuckles and you close your hands because you feel like a Pete Dunne might reach through the TV screen and snap your fingers.
Yeah, like I feel like I gotta start like stretching my shit out, work them out a little bit. Um, Fantastic match. I think this was one of my favorite matches of that of night one. I wish they had a slightly more time because they seemed like they were really like going for their arms and kind of really telling the story. But Pete Dunne always delivers. Kushida always delivers. I'm giving this a 4.5.
I would agree. I give it a 4.5. This is tied for like my second favorite match
Yeah.
of the night. So yes.
Next match is the Gauntlet Eliminator for an NXT North American title opportunity. Bronson Reed takes the match. I was shocked that he actually won.
I was hoping for Loomis.
I know.
I even got the little gift thing and it had his face, and I was like, oh, maybe it's a sign. It's no sign. Don't do that. But anyway, I thought story-wise it made the most sense. But we'll see because he's been on a tear, right? So it's not unexpected. Although I thought Swerve
was evil.
Swerve was on fire.
Yeah.
Swerve was on fire. He must deserve. He should have won. Whatever.
I wanted Cameron Grimes. I think he was my pick was Cameron Grimes. But Bronson Reed wins. I was happy with that anyway. I think him and Gargano for night 2, line of fighting. But this I'll give it a 4.25.
I'll give it also a 4.25. I want to give it more, but my guy didn't win, so there you go.
I'm being just petty.
Mm-hmm.
Next match, NXT United Kingdom Championship. Walter defeating Tommaso Ciampa.
I'm sorry, John Morrison just did a spin Rooney. I apologize. So which match was it again?
Walter versus Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh, geez, yeah, that was my favorite match of the night. That was ridiculous.
I think this was my match of night 1.
Unbelievable. That's so far my match of just the entire week and weekend so far.
Yeah.
Damn. Very, very good. I will put it this way. I understand because if you look back into recent memory of his match with Tyler Bate, he works well with somebody small and powerful.
Yeah.
Who can pick up Walter and toss him around. And Ciampa surprised the hell out of me. So
yeah. It was a hell of a match. There was chances at times I thought Tommaso Ciampa was going to surprise everyone, but Walter is just an evil son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I liked the fact that the match ended with a chop and was not like it was just done. The dude couldn't take it anymore, kind of thing.
Because you know what I noticed that match, and I compare it to a really good Brock Lesnar match recently. Is just that they sold the hand of a means of slowing down his power, right?
Yeah.
Take away one of his weapons. So instead of just it being this big guy beating up this little guy for 15 minutes and then this unrealistic comeback, it was a realistic way of solving their problem.
Yeah.
So that's why I like it.
I'm going to give it a 5. Like, I really enjoyed this match. They did everything that needed to be done. Tommaso Ciampa needed to shave that head, so thank God he did, because you look old.
But I kind of get the story with it too, is that he was trying to show his focus is back.
Yeah.
Because he was looking disheveled. He was looking like the pandemic man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. He looked like funky. He wasn't showering every day.
So I give him a 5. That match a 5. I still say, unless night 1, because I'm not done with night 1, but so far, best match.
MSK defeats Grizzled Young Vets and Diago de Fantasma to win the NXT Tag Team Championships. Another solid, amazing tag team match. These guys really delivered. They had a crazy tag moves. They did everything they needed to do in this match. I'll say right now, seeing off of night 1, this was probably the best tag team championship match of the week.
Yeah, I would say that.
And
I'll tell you why though, because whatever it is in the NXT water, they know how to make a multi-man tag match entertaining.
Yeah.
In a different type of way, where it's not like, oh, this is just fun. It was like, oh, you want the edge of your seat.
Yeah, so 100%. 100%. I'm going to give this a 4.75.
Yeah, it was almost perfect. Again, my guys didn't win. I'll give it a 4.5 because Legado del Fantasma did not win,
Petty.
and the Grizzly Young Vets, which were like my second choice, did
Yeah.
not win. So
Yeah.
yes,
And then the main event of night one was Raquel Gonzalez defeats Io Shirai in a hell of a women's title match. I won't say this is the best women's title match because if you watched WrestleMania last night, Sasha and Bianca delivered too. So I won't compare that, but we've got two amazing women's title matches so far this week.
mm-hmm. And I'm glad I got to see this one. I was rooting for Raquel.
Yeah.
Ever since she changed up her attitude and whatnot, and I'm glad she won.
Yeah,
that was my pick. So
I'm glad she won. Congrats to her. The thing is, like just in general on how NXT landscape is, I just honestly wanted Io to keep his for Candice LeRae to take it from her.
Oh, you wanted Candice? Okay.
I wanted Candice LeRae to take it from Io because they had like the beginning of their rivalry, which made her heel. Now she's heel and she's baby, and it kind of like brings everything round in a circle kind of thing. That's my only gifts with. I kind of want to Candice LeRae to take the title from her. Other than that, I'm very happy for Raquel Gonzalez. Hope she gets a decent run, and great news, she's not going to the main roster.
Yay!
So there you go. Or maybe she is. I don't know. Because sometimes they be putting belts on people and then they go up to the main title, main scene, and the next day.
True.
Monday is going to be an interesting day to watch.
Waiting on the outcome of that Rhea Ripley match.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But this match, I give a 4.5. I really liked it a lot. It wasn't perfect, but it had so much. And I mean, you know what? Damn it, if Io is not crazy, that was really high up. I'm not doing that.
Io was crazy. Io was very crazy. I give it a 4.5 as well. Excellent match. And congrats, Raquel Gonzalez.
Yes.
Night 2 of NXT TakeOver, we did have a pre-show match of Killian Dane and Drake Maverick defeating Breezango. This was great because Breezangos were pirates, and they put a pirate hat on Killian Dane, and it was a really fun, entertaining match. I'm going to give it a 4.5 just because Breezango was wearing pirate suits.
I'm sad I didn't get to see it, so I got to go back and watch it.
Yes, that was good. It was fun. First match of the night of NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver Part 2 is Santo Escobar defeats Jordan Devlin to become the undisputed NXT Cruiserweight Champion in a ladder match. This match was like up there with the like it's really, so there's not a lot of single ladder matches that they are now. Usually is a group match. It's never really just singles anymore. So it was nice to see a singles ladder match that I haven't seen in a long time. I think the last one that I could recall, a singles ladder match, was Balor versus KO at TakeOver.
I can't even remember, so you got me.
Yeah, I think that was the last time it was. I could be wrong. So if I'm wrong, just write in the comments. I probably am. I can't remember 100%, but I think it was KO versus Owens for the ladder match at NXT TakeOver New York.
Okay.
But yeah, so it was nice to see it. Both competitors did their shit. It was a really good match. I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Scott Stein doesn't want to hear that. This one surprised me.
Yeah.
I because I don't watch UK, I kind of forget how good Jordan Devlin is. But also just this match is, again, Santos Escobar looked like a G.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
From the entrance, like in the match, and I don't know what's up with the kid. Like, I'm sure that's his son. But
that was his son, yeah.
But what's that mean? Trying to be a good guy now? I don't understand.
Well, he was warning his son now. It's like, look at this garbage.
Jesus.
Look at this garbage. I want you to see. Don't be like him.
Oh man, so I don't know. I don't know what that was about. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
But again, it was still good. Your man Devlin, like, he died.
Yeah.
at the end, like it just looked like the scene from an action movie. You like ooh ah, and yeah.
Yeah,
So
great match. 4.5, 100% for me.
yeah, I agree definitely.
Next match, NXT Women's Tag Team Champions Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon defeat The Way.
Again, another really good tag match, dude.
Yeah, really solid.
Just
Really enjoyed the match. Sanshi, stop trying to kill yourself, please.
yo, that was. It's like she has a magnet to like miss both of them. I was like,
Yeah.
how she missed both people? Jesus.
Other than that, really good match, a really fun match, and great way to just build that NXT Women's Tag Team titles. They're being defended, and they're being defended really well. Like main roster, take notes.
Yeah, and just how well the girls work together
100%.
is another thing that stands out.
Yeah.
More than most of the main shows. Is just they don't look awkward. They don't have just thrown together stuff. They flow together well, and again, it's almost like saying what I said earlier about the making you just glued to the match.
Yeah.
Again, even the women on the show have mastered the formula in less time.
Yeah. I'm gonna give this a 4.
This one I give a 4.5. I thought it was really good. It surprised me.
Yeah.
I liked a lot of the moments. The stuff that wasn't near fatal was actually really good. I also liked the double. I didn't see it on first watch, but when I look back, you see Ember does catch both of them. I thought it was like, all right.
Yeah,
I gotta give props
did.
for that.
You know what? I'll put mine as 4.25. Give it a little more.
Mm-hmm.
NXT North American Championship, Johnny Gargano defeats Bronson Reed.
I thought it was the time for him to lose. I'm just gonna say it.
Johnny won.
I thought Bronson was gonna come in and take it.
I thought he was going to do Bomb Bomber.
Well, he tried the backflip on him.
He did.
Tried to hit him with a unrealistically crisp moonsault. Like it was crisp though. I'm like, why was it so crisp?
Yeah.
But the match itself was really good. It was again a smaller man finding a way to solve the big man problem. Yeah, it was good.
I will give this match slightly more credit and being my favorite match of this night too. I think Gargano worked amazing with a bigger guy, and he just kept it going. And Bronson Reed it does work on himself. Like it was a great match. I'm gonna give this a 4.75.
You know what? I'm thinking about it. I might have to agree with you.
Yeah.
Just because of how he worked with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bronson Reed's a unique guy. He's not the tallest, but he's like just a cinder block wall coming at you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Then Karrion Kross defeats Finn Balor to become the NXT Championship.
See, I want to be biased because my guy lost. I'm just saying.
Me too. Me too. But I also have little issues here and there with Karrion Kross himself. Like his moveset is very limited, and like I understand the way how the match flowed. Especially again, I like when Balor becomes the Crabman, and fucking actually does submissions and things like that. But just I don't know. There was no like working with Kross besides towards the ending. Other than that, he was just like pretty much like trying to like toss him, and that's about it. I don't know. There's something with him I'm just not getting with him right now. I think he's a great like character, but wrestling wise, I think there's a few things missing from him.
I think I felt more like this was less of a wrestling match and almost more of a story match.
Yeah,
because it was almost like, how do you phase the guy that kind of is unfazable?
Yeah.
So Finn turning into the Crab Man on him, like again solving that big man problem. But I just like that he wasn't invincible, but he seemed like he should be.
Yeah.
Like that. I think that goes a long way with his presentation and the way he gets hit and kind of. I'm talking about Kross, how he gets hit and powers up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of get what you're saying, but they did the good job of playing the power balance
properly
in a realistic way. Like because he established that that's his thing, the knockout.
Yeah.
And I think also he did catch him with the Doomsday. So I was like, all right, all right, all right. I think that being the last move is probably the thing that takes me off the most.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel like it's a build up to that.
Yeah.
It's just like that's just all right. Well, we got to get to that move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I think that was probably what was missing. I'm gonna give 4.5. I'm being biased too.
I'm giving it 4.25 because my guy lost.
I gave 4.5 because Balor lost.
Yeah, that's it. I gotta take off another point.
I think Balor has more to give for that NXT title than Cross does.
I don't mind. I don't mind him taking that and going home.
Yeah.
Because I think he needs a vacation, but I also think that the Raw or SmackDown needs him more.
Yeah.
Probably not SmackDown so much, but Raw probably needs him more now. Like he came to NXT to do his job.
Oh, Balor's not leaving.
No, I'm saying he should though.
Yeah. Nah, he's not leaving. Should. He's not leaving.
Because
he has a. I think when he signed his renewal, it was mainly for NXT.
Okay.
He did not want to do the main roster no more.
We'll see what happens
but
when
the
pandemic eases up a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Finn Balor. Yeah. You know what? I'll give it 4.25 too, just because he lost. I want him to keep the title. Just because I feel like O'Reilly and him could have built up, or even Adam Cole and him could have built up. Anyway, last match was the unsanctioned match. Kyle O'Reilly defeats Adam Cole. I want to give this match a 5, but goddamn, y'all gave them so much like generic number 1 and generic number 2 music.
I'm just laughing because Adam Cole, the song has boom in it, and he didn't hit the boom at the right time.
Yeah.
So he just had to do it after the fact. So I just want to point that out. That was pretty funny. I don't know why they gave both of them.
Terrible.
Such generic.
Adam Cole should have just kept the Undisputed Era theme. Like, honestly, just like Roman kept the Shield theme, keep the Undisputed theme. The reason why is because you know your cues.
True.
Other than that,
but
that's going to get a point away. Because both teams were terrible.
Just generic, yeah.
Yeah, it was like generic 1, generic 2. It was really bad theme songs. Other than that, the match was fucking a hell of a match. They beat the shit out of each other. It was a really good match. I've seen them wrestle in New Japan before. I've seen them wrestle in the ROH before, and nothing compared to that. So, they nothing compares to this. Actually, I think they really delivered here. So I'm gonna give it a 4.75, just cause the themes suck.
I think the themes aside.
Yeah,
this probably had like the better of the builds. You know what I mean?
100%.
The most work put into it. You saw the promo package, the really long videos and whatnot they made for it. It's like they took their time and they wanted it to mean something. So to that end, like it meant something. So I think on that front, the match delivered is just I kind of wanted Adam Cole to win. I kind of did. That's about the only flaw I would really give the match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My guy didn't win. That's it.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 4.75 because they were brutal.
Yeah.
They went as far as you could without, busting each other open as well.
Yeah, I think it was a great match. I think I'm gonna give it a 5 just because I'm being biased because the music was doo-doo. But other than that, like the match itself, they really told the story. I think it was probably the best match of Takeover Night 2. It did everything it needed to do. It told a great story and did what they needed to do to end that story. Hopefully, it might. Honestly, I don't feel like the story is ended, but hopefully it is for now.
I mean, they still have to deal with Bobby Fish, right?
Right, Bobby, who gets custody.
True.
I have the meme of like I think it's from Community. Donald Glover's character comes with a pizza and the whole house is on fire, and it says Bobby Fish going back to Undisputed Era. That's pretty much what it was. Um, and now we go into Friday Night SmackDown, WrestleMania SmackDown, which they called it. Yeah, what was the first match there? We got some like character developing. I'll say one thing that was fantastic was each main event, like Edge, Roman, and Daniel Bryan, they all fucking delivered on that promo. Each promo fucking got me like, damn, he's gonna win. Damn, he's gonna win. I changed my mind like 10 times in that fucking show. I think they did a fantastic job. I think those promos were killer, and honestly, honestly, throughout this whole rivalry between all three of them, you have not got one bad promo from any of them.
I just wanted to say it could have been hammy, cheesy. You know what I mean? So thank goodness it wasn't.
Yeah.
Out of the three, though, I have to say, I'm going with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
His little, it did help that he had his Wolverine shirt with the sloth. Yo, I was dying.
I love that shirt.
It's like, wait a second, what is that? Oh man.
Yeah, he yelled to Julio, look at his shirt. You need that shirt, Julio.
Yeah, true.
Shout out to Jeff. And shout outs to Fiona. She was born this week.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Fiona and Josh. Josh had his son. They say they were born the same day. So shout outs to Menu Opinion with AJ, baby AJ. He was born April 5th, late, and then Fiona was April 5th, early.
Congratulations.
Yes, the Bibbas, the new generation. Hopefully Diesel's not part of it. Anyway, yeah, Daniel Bryan's got me really wanting him to win and stuff like that. Edge looks like he's gonna stab somebody. He's just gonna be like, you know what, fuck this. Because honestly, I've been watching Vikings and he becomes a dick and he starts doing like really shady shit and I want him dead. So I see that character coming out of Edge right now. I'm like, kill him before he gets you.
I mean, he's got every right to be pissed off, though.
No, 100%.
So that's why I thought it was like, again, it couldn't feel cheesy to me because everything made sense.
Yeah.
And that's the strength of SmackDown. So
yeah, nothing is like overlapping each other either. Nothing's like overly doing it. I think this honestly, this main event is probably the realest main event that we had on WrestleMania. Like this match, I think. I have a feeling like this match has the most feeling of what's gonna happen afterwards. Like Bobby and Drew, you kind of like, they're gonna go Braun Strowman, something like that. This one, there's so many question marks on who, if someone wins, what happens.
I want to know if he's gonna really hold up to what he was saying, and I mean Edge.
Yeah.
Where he said he wanted to work with a bunch of different people, including people like Finn and whatnot. I know he didn't choose that belt. I get it. We're past that. But I want to know if he loses, where does he go from there? That's what I'm most interested in because Roman's not going nowhere. No. You know, maybe when he's finished wrestling, he'll go home, but until then, he's going to be on SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? Like, same with Daniel Bryan. If he at least we know the plan is that this may be his last WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
So we can't be too surprised if he just doesn't wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
Edge is like I don't know what he's going to do. He didn't come back for just WrestleMania. He made it seem like he's going to be there maybe for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
At least, right?
Yeah. So that was good. All three promos was good. Definitely check them out. We had the first match, which was the 4-way tag team championship match. Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode versus Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, Otis, Chad Gable, and the Street Profits. Solid match. At least they got time on TV, seeing that there was only 3 matches on this card, and then the promos. So there was not. They got time. They delivered. It was a fun match, a very entertaining match, very fast paced. They did a lot of cool shit. Um, I was mad there was no title change. I kind of wanted any of the three to win the title. So
Yeah, you and me both, Mark. You and me
yeah,
both.
so I'm fine with Ziggler, Robert Roode, but I wouldn't mind Rey Mysterio and his son winning at WrestleMania. Honestly, they should have did that at WrestleMania. They're gonna win. So I honestly understand if there was if the show was
But wait, Mark, wasn't it a special night? That's why they had to
yeah
have something like that.
yeah whatever. And they also had like weather delays on this show, so basically that match would have got cut out probably if they didn't do Friday.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted any other team to win. Like I didn't care who. Like I just wanted another person to get that kick up. Honestly, Chad Gable and Otis. I wanted to Otis to bomb somebody.
I thought it was gonna happen.
I thought me too. I thought it was gonna be Rey Mysterio again. But you gotta
But
let him live. He's gonna be 2K22, so you can't let him shit himself yet.
that's so embarrassing. But will this be the first game that Otis is in, or was he in the
He was
last
in the
game?
last three, the last few.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
last few. Okay,
I think he
good,
was a
good.
DLC on 19. I think he was in last year's, and yeah, he'll be in this year.
Okay, cool.
Tamina defeats Nia Jax due to qualification. It was a match, not special.
It was all right. It was
Yeah.
all right. It was more
Um,
story than anything, obviously.
yeah, 100%. Why? What happened to the matching outfits? I don't like the mismatch. I liked the matching outfits.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah,
I feel like Natty's just like, I'm just gonna wear purple. Forget about it.
yeah. We're the same colors. I liked it. I liked it
Hmm.
when they was teaming up. I was like, oh shit, they look like a real team. And then they stopped doing it. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
They just look angry.
I'm excited for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn's match. I am really anxious to see it.
He's going off the boat.
Yeah. And then Jey Uso wins the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Him and Nakamura were the last two.
Wait, we had a surprise though. We had surprises. We had the surprise appearance of Tucky.
Tucky.
He's alive.
He
He's
looked a
alive.
hobo.
He lost mad weight.
Yeah, he
That's the other
does.
thing.
Yes, he
A
does.
ton of weight. He looks so much smaller.
Yes, he does. And then
So
it was cool.
yeah.
It was a good battle royal. They did their thing. You had the
Mhm.
likes of the whole Retribution. You had Ali in there. You had Buddy Murphy, the Lucha House Party, Kalisto. You saw like kind of rekindle some rivalries of like Lince Dorado and Kalisto and a lot of shit like that. So I give them credit for actually doing things like that, and they didn't really have to. Ricochet
Mhm.
got fucking super kicked out the ring. Looked mean.
I know.
And I thought Nakamura was going, but Jey Uso, good for him. I'm fine with Jey Uso winning it.
I agree. I was happy.
Yep. And then Roman closes out the show with his promo. I thought it was fantastic as well. So, SmackDown, where you give it?
I give it an A. Just a straight up A.
Yeah, I'll give it to. Like it was straight down, like straight up, like a good go home show.
Nothing was bad though. That's
Yeah.
like, you gotta think about it. It's like, man, you could probably get really tired. Again, the tag matches, I said, even with the limited roster, is like they still managed to make it good.
Yeah.
Gotta give them credit. So
Yeah, good
yeah.
match. Good stuff. That's our Friday night SmackDown review. We got again WrestleMania is going on now. We did watch the first night was happening already. It was a solid night. Definitely check it out. We'll have a review later this week. There was a lot of podcasts out, especially for After the Bell. They had pretty much Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Rob Van Dam, Hulk Hogan. They were all on
Hmm.
After the Bell. Renee Parquette also had Rhea Ripley and
Oh wow,
Cesaro.
nice.
Really good conversations. New Day Pod are I think tomorrow they finish up the TV tournament. Last week they were still doing it, and this one they doing the breakfast brunch shit, and that's why you see the pictures of their album cover.
Oh yeah, did they finally get a settle on a name? 'Cause I know
Nah.
it's only been a day.
No, they did not. But Yeah, so those are some podcasts to definitely listen to. A lot of the wrestling podcasts were really busy. Busted Open had Big E and Trish Stratus last week. There's a lot of things to listen to, especially if you're a wrestling fan and like podcast wise. Major Wrestling Figure Podcast had their Hall of Fame this week, so definitely check that out. Their Hall of Fame figure Hall of Fame. You have again today, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods is on After the Bell. Like he had fucking things every fucking day. You have WrestleMania Night 1 breakdown with oral sessions today as well. So there's something to listen to like every fucking day.
Yes, sir. Make sure you do that.
Anything else? Check out Ringside Collectibles. There's a shitload of figures that came out. One of the funniest looking ones is the Silver Surfer Rey Mysterio because he's all silver. Everyone was complaining about it, and then they realized that was actually a costume. And then like, oh shit, he actually did that shit.
Did not even know it was a costume. I thought it was just indicative of the era with the big baggy pants. I was like, oh, baggy pants, right? That's it.
But yeah, so that was a lot of things that were introduced to that. So definitely check that out. I think Impact Wrestling also had a hardcore special on Saturday. I did not get to watch it because WrestleMania took all the time. I'll try to watch it sometime next week. Same thing with the regular episode of Impact Wrestling, which moved to Thursday nights. NXT moves to Tuesday night this week. So remember, Tuesday night, NXT.
I think Jazz had her retirement match, and I think she lost. So
Yeah.
that's it for her, I believe, against Diana Purrazzo.
Oh, sweet.
So,
And
yeah.
tonight, right after WrestleMania Night 2, Broken Skull Sessions with Chris Jericho.
Yay. Watch it.
Yeah, that's going to be cool. I'm actually looking forward to that.
Oh, and the trailer for Dark Side of the Ring Season 3, I think, is out.
Oh, yeah. That one's
Because
cool.
I follow Jericho. He put that up. So,
Cool.
yes.
I'm excited for that. I was a big fan of Dark Side of Wrestling the first 2 seasons. There's some really good, interesting stories. There's some really sad ones. But they're all very interesting. I recommend everyone watching it. I think Hulu has them on, all on there. That's one place I watched it on. Season 3 starts May 6th, I think.
Okay.
And yeah, I think I heard the Brian Pillman episode might be first.
Wow.
So they usually start off with a strong episode because season 2 started with the Benoit.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
they always start with a strong
heavy
episode. Yeah, definitely check it out. I love it. Also, April 16th, the A&E start their wrestling. They're doing the biography thing of Stone Cold Steve Austin, and they're also doing that WWE like March search or some shit. I forgot what it's called, like a memorabilia thing. They pretty much go into the fucking warehouse and see all the memorabilia, what they're worth, and things like that.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that starts on A&E, April 16th, I think.
Nice.
Also, last but not least, we did get a preview of the beginning of stages of WWE 2K22.
And it looks impressive. So I hope they take the time to finish it.
One thing I think would help the game, but I have a feeling they're not going to do it, is focus on next gen.
I think they can't, right? Because there's still games coming out for PS4 and Xbox.
That and then the limitation of the systems. If if the systems weren't so limited, I think they could focus on it. But the fact that the systems are limited and people can't get.
Oh, you mean the quantity?
Yeah, the quantity of the systems. I think that makes it go and stay in one place, kind of thing.
Well, I'll just put it this way: hopefully, they started development before that was out.
Yeah,
because it was like last year that came out. So again, if they announcing this game for next year, because it has the 22 on it, right?
Yeah.
I hope they started work as soon as that other game burst into flames. You know what I mean?
Yeah. One thing I was actually talking to Minion. I talking in AA round. My friend Aaron. We usually have like a little chat, and we were talking about. I think they should do the draft. If they ever do the draft, I think they should do it right after WrestleMania.
That's a good idea. Why
I,
not?
I think WrestleMania again. I feel like WrestleMania is your end, and the next night on Raw is your beginning, and this is when you could do the draft and really impact shows that hasn't been doing great. Raw has not been great. It has its moments, but it has not been great. So this is the time that you could really move around that roster to make it fit better. I know they're changing the announce team. I know Phil, what's his name? Todd Phillips is out on this Monday. I don't think he's gonna be commentating this Monday. That's why Michael Cole was doing both brand matches.
So does that mean that he's going to SmackDown or is he going to NXT?
I don't know. I do not know.
Okay.
I think Vic Joseph is doing great on NXT, so I hope he don't lose it to him.
I can see that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Unless he's gonna do that NXT Evolve show.
Oh, and you said that starts soon, right?
That's gonna take the place of 205, 100%. Because 205
Okay.
stopped. They have not made a new 205 episode.
Oh, okay.
For the
Okay.
last couple of weeks, there was no 205 episode. So
Got you.
I think that's going to become NXT Evolve is going to be the 205 episode, which will give you more of the newer guys, but also mix in with the title defenses and all that stuff.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah. So, other than that, that's all I got.
Yes, sir.
Short and
Just
sweet.
one more shout out.
Oh, go ahead.
Shout out to all the footage that Peacock cut. we shall miss you.
Yes. Yeah.
Shout out to the statue of Stacy Keebler's butt and everything else that's getting scrubbed off the network. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. See the cuts and things like that. I know most of the cuts were more like racial things, like some of the really racist shit that they can't really should not be showing. To be honest with you,
Talking about Vince McMahon and his do rag.
yeah,
What he says to John Cena. Huh?
yeah. What up, man? Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Definitely. The choppy your pee.
Yeah. True that. Was that still on the network?
Yeah, it was.
Wow, that's cool.
I choppy your pee.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. So
Yeah. But yeah. It's a different thing. Peacock so I'll just say out loud, like pretty much a re-experience at WrestleMania for the first time on Peacock, because everyone has to watch Peacock for WrestleMania right now. And I had it wasn't bad. Like, I didn't really have issues. I was playing it on my PS5 first because it just looks better, and then just the PS5. Like, I think just apps itself suck on PlayStation. Period. They're not good.
okay.
They're just not good on PlayStation. Xbox, other story. PlayStation, their apps usually suck. Even soon, like the PS4 apps suck. So I was watching on my TV. I didn't get no slowdowns. I didn't get no hiccups. The only things they did have effect were the weather issues they had, which sadly Mandy Rose was a victim of it. Poor Mandy. She busted her booty. Did you see that match? Did you see that?
Huh?
Mandy Rose slipped and busted her ass.
Coming out the ramp?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see. I didn't see the entrance match.
She busted her ass because there was rain on the ramp, so she went and slipped, and then like in the end of the night, she took it like a sport and shit like that. She see her like talking about it, and then Titus O'Neil comes up and it's like, "See, it happens to the best of us."
Oh, he really did?
Yeah, it was cool.
No, I did not see that.
Yeah, she busted her ass. Yeah, so they had a lot of weather issues last night. It got delayed, so that's the reason why WrestleMania ended so late. Like, honestly, the show was supposed to end like around 10 o'clock, but they had to do like an hour of like random promos and things like that, which 100% were great, because this is when the guys are let loose and let them say what the hell they want to say. And every promo was pretty solid, and they let people just say what they wanted to say.
Okay, that's
so it
cool.
worked out. Kevin Owens, and I don't like that new guy, the new announcer, because he fucks up a lot, and they don't say nothing yet.
No, I didn't get to see any of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he fucked up on yeah, he fucked up on the night of Kevin Owens matches and shit. And Kevin Owens was just like, "Yeah, just give me the mic. I'll take it from here. You could go." Anyway, all right. So I guess we wrap it up. It'll be short and sweet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. Follow us. Easiest way to follow us is on Red Cycling on Spotify. All our podcasts on there. From the weekly It Gets Better I Swear and the Wrestling Babble to our monthly cast of the Morphin Cast, Not a Trekkie, Gamer Rage, and our Shell Shock podcast. They're all on there. Definitely need to give it a listen, like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch TV, and SoundCloud, all marked with the mic. Follow Recycling.
Follow us anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. That is also YouTube, also SoundCloud and Spotify. And we got WordPress.
Yep.
So do it. Follow.
Follow it all. And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
I didn't see his sandwiches at WrestleMania. They got wet.
They got wet.
They had to have got wet.
Soggy sandwiches. Sadly. Sad, Jenkins, sad.
Play that sad Hulk music.
That's sad whole thing. All right.